Hey, this is Scott Ryder. Welcome to my YouTube channel, IWNQ. When you're transparent and sort of an open book about a condition like Parkinson's, people ask you lots of questions, and I'm grateful for that because I want to help people in any way I can. So a number of you have submitted questions, and I'm going to do my best to answer the questions. A real common question I get is regarding Parkinson's and depression. And if you read the research, it's real typical for somebody that has PD to struggle with depression. And there's a couple reasons for that. One is that your life has changed forever. And number two is your sense of well-being is greatly dependent upon dopamine. And when you have Parkinson's, your body doesn't produce dopamine. So it's not uncommon to feel sort of down. So a couple things. I think it's important to say that these are answers just based on my personal experience. I'm not a medical doctor. I would tell you exercise is critical in fighting the blues as it relates to Parkinson's disease. And of course, you'd want to talk to your physician about any medications that might help as well, some sort of antidepressant. A real common issue with people with Parkinson's is lack of socialization, withdrawing. So a question that I receive often is, what can a caregiver do to encourage somebody with PD to be more active socially, especially when husbands and wives, because oftentimes the person with Parkinson's wants to withdraw, and that limits the activities you can do as a couple. So from the perspective of a person with PD, I think it's important for the caregiver to ask that person, hey, what can I do to help you? And I want to help you. And I think you have to encourage that person to understand that hopefully they cannot be so self-conscious about their tremor or their speech and other things. And I think people don't pay that close attention. You're not maybe the focus of people's attention when you have Parkinson's like you might think that you are. I would say have a well-rehearsed introduction. I've shared many people with my introduction. I shake somebody's hand, I make them feel my tremor. And I say, hey, my name's Scott Ryder and I have Parkinson's disease. And then I make a joke. I said, don't worry, it's not contagious. That makes them relax and makes me relaxed. So I would say encouragement, but I would also say part of the responsibility is on the person with PD, that they have to care enough about the caregiver to want to get out and do things with them socially. So it really takes a team, and living with Parkinson's really is sort of what I like to call a team sport. You can't do it by your own self. You need a caregiver and you need a willing participant in social activities, meaning the person with PD. Thank you for your questions. I'll do my best to answer them from my perspective. I may not always have an answer to your question, but I'll try my best. And I hope if you're battling depression that you'll work on exercise. Most importantly, talk to your physician about it. And if you're a caregiver, develop that IWNQ attitude. Don't give up on the person with Parkinson's. And if you're the person with Parkinson's, develop the IWNQ attitude. Don't give up on social situations. Get out and about. It's good for you physically and emotionally. So work together as a team. Keep submitting those questions, and thanks for joining me on my channel, IWNQ. Remember to subscribe. Every time you subscribe, Mass Mutual makes a donation to the Parkinson's Foundation. And remember to click on the bell. Talk to you next time.